have all together a system with all the experts in Italy and worldwide on autonomous systems. So here again, you can find the link with all the information on this doctoral program. And again, the major focus will be on automation engineering, but together with its connections to theoretical and applied mechanics, optimization, communication systems, information theory, machine learning, computing, mathematics, signal processing, and many more. So the idea with DAUSY, with the doctoral program on autonomous systems, is to establish a doctoral school with critical mass and quality to systematize the expertise on autonomous systems that is distributed in the country and involve students from Italy, but not only, because the call for application is open to any student worldwide in an international academic and industrial setting. It is also important to remind that this initiative was promoted by SIDRA, which is the Italian Society of Professors and Researchers in Automation. So again, the idea is to study, research, design, and develop algorithms, platforms, and industrial systems based on automation and on autonomous systems. Here you can see some general information on DAUSY. Here you have Bari, of course. You know that Italy is like a boot, so Bari is here, and this is the administrative seat of the doctoral program. But we are 29 participating institutions, plus another 15 partner institutions all over Italy, for a total of 53 Italian professors, to which we can add another 25 foreign professors and researchers. As you can see, the network is uniformly distributed throughout Italy. It is also important to say that the PhD is structured in 3 curricula that specifically address different topics. So we have autonomous systems for automation, autonomous systems for smart environments, and autonomous systems for monitoring and security. And they are governed by Professor Cavallo, Professor Laura Giarrè, and Professor Pascucci. Let me also say that you will find this presentation and the video presenting the PhD program also on the DAUSY website, and also where you find here the information, and also on the other link that I put on the chat. So all this material will be available. Here you can see all the foreign members of the board. And an important thing is that we have a very large network of collaborations, including public administrations like ENEA, ARST, and CNR, and also many companies. Here you see in black the list of companies that collaborated co-financing scholarships last year, and in red you see the companies that are co-financing scholarships this year, and actually more are to come. Again, we are distributed all over Italy, so we have equipment and laboratories all over Italy. And as you can see, we have many applications in different areas and many equipment in different areas. So we are proud about that. As you know, the starting date will be November the 1st, 2023, and there will be exactly two call for applications. The first call for application will be out in the next few days, I think in a week or at most 2 weeks. And the second one will be out later. In any case, the starting date is November the 1st, 2023, and we have about 40 fully paid scholarships. Let me just remind that the net scholarship is 1,200 euros per month, but it gets increased for students who go abroad. It goes up to 800 euros per month. And then you will have also a research budget of about 12,000 euros in the 3 years. You have all other information that you can find on the website. Let me just say that this is the list of scholarships that is available. You will find them in the website very soon, today or at most tomorrow. As you can see, we have themes on any application of automation, so ranging from energy systems to surgery, to logistics and drones, to industrial AGVs, to marine hybrid propulsion systems, to warehouses, healthcare, to cargo drones, interconnected vehicles, IoT and Internet of Things, robots and manipulation, swarm sensors for environmental systems, smart environments, electrical smart grids, autonomous systems, evolutionary systems, vehicle fleet management, and many more. And all these different scholarships will be given in a different university in Italy. And here in the second column, you can find information of the university and company with whom they will be held, and the contact to whom you can send an email for information. And again, here at the bottom, you find my email for any information. So just feel free to contact me by email and to have a look at our website for any information. And of course, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria Grazia. I don't know if we want to proceed maybe with the presentation of all the doctorates, and then we can have the questions at the end. So please, Flavio.
Yeah. Can you see,
okay,
can you hear me?
On remote.
No, I'm Rocco.
Yeah, I'm remote.
Is in remote, Flavio. Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So, can I go ahead?
Flavio, we cannot hear you.
You cannot hear.
Flavio, ci sei?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you can start.
Yeah, I can start. So, thank you very much, Giorgio, Rocco, Maria Grazia, all the coordinators, and thanks for this opportunity. My name is Flavio Corradini, and I'm coordinating doctorate of national interest on blockchain and distributed ledger technology. I'm a full professor of computer science at the University of Camerino. So this is a very interesting and fascinating effort of about 22 Italian universities spread throughout Italy. All of these universities act as host institutions for our PhD students. Blockchain and DLT are new and emerging technologies and methodologies. They are about transaction-based computations and data stored in decentralized environments. They actually also offer certification of timestamps and significant security issues. They have many applications on different application domains, and this is the reason why we offer our PhD students several curricula. Actually, there are seven curricula. Methodologies, technologies, and tools coordinated by the University of Camerino. This is a quite general curriculum, ICT based, and it is about functional aspects and transversal interest on a blockchain. And then we have social systems and smart communities coordinated by the University of Pisa, health and well-being coordinated by the University of Milan, economy and finance coordinated by IMT Lucca, Professor Tribastoni, Law and Governance, coordinated by the University of Bologna, Industry 4.0 by the University of Calabria, Climate, Energy and Mobility by Palermo, and Agriculture and Agroindustry by the University of Bari, Professor Pulvent. The doctoral program and hence education is highly interdisciplinary and multicultural. It aims to educate and train a new generation of researchers, inventors, and professionals who can provide answer to the specific questions on private sector and the public administration. Okay, so this is about this quite general presentation of our doctoral on blockchain. You can find more details on the available video that is on our national web portal, but you can of course find more details on our website, and of course feel free to contact me whenever you want, and I will be available on my email address, of course. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm available to answer any question.
Okay, so we can move on to the next presentation. The doctorate is the doctorate on cybersecurity, and Professor Rocco De Nicola is going to present us.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
No. Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, fine. So then if
Rocco?
now I think it's better, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. So I'm the coordinator of the Ph.D. in cybersecurity, and the site administering this program is Scuola IMT Alti Studi Lucca, which is a sort of special university where we have essentially only postgraduate studies. Why should one study cybersecurity and do a PhD in cybersecurity? Well, because everything that is online can be attacked. Can be attacked at the level of physical equipment, at the level of data, and at the level of infrastructure. And it can be attacked at individual level, at mass level, at the national security level. And the cost of cybercrime is incredible. The GDP of cybercrime is the third in the world. It's only after USA and China, you see? And it's growing. And it's more than all the cost of all the natural disaster, the cost of cybersecurity. And this is why in 28 entities, 24 universities, 2 of these School for Advanced Studies, plus CNR and CINE, a consortium of all the Italian universities, have set up, are offering currently 38 grants, which might grow in the coming days. And how is it structured, our program? It has 4 curricula. One is on foundational aspects. Another one on is more technological, on software system and infrastructure security. The other one is on data governance and protection. And the final one is on human, economic, and legal aspects in cybersecurity. And this is roughly, I mean, what is written about the the four curricula on the website that you can read. The one on foundational aspects essentially, I mean, is geared toward forming the new academic researchers, if you want, in cybersecurity. Instead, the second one is going to form the so-called cyber defender, you say. So very technological advanced. They can stay at universities, at research centers, but they can go and defend many of the infrastructure of the different nations. The third curriculum is on data governance and protection. I mean, by now everybody knows about the GDPR, and the people, I mean, working on this curriculum will learn how to implement well GDPR and so on. And there is a third one, a fourth one, which is about human, economic, and legal aspects of cybersecurity. Actually, we always say that cybersecurity is a holistic kind of discipline. And the nice thing about this is that this curricula will not be separated from each other. All the students will learn something about the other part, the other curriculum. And so the lawyers or the economists working on cybersecurity will learn about the technology, and also the other one, the technicians will learn about the legal aspects and the economical impact of cybersecurity. And in fact, there will be a lot of joint activity among all these curricula. And I mean, again, why should you be interested in pursuing a course like this one? Well, because the skill shortage in cybersecurity is really incredible. Of course, I mean, when I say there is a skill shortage of 3.5 million, does not mean that we need 3.5 million doctoral students, but we need a lot of doctoral students anyway. And you see, if you read these slides, I mean, I won't read it, and but it will be again available on the website. You see that currently there are like 4-5 million experts working on cybersecurity, but 3.5 million are lacking. So it is really important. You will not be without job if you study this kind of thing. And for any information, you just go to scisec.imtluca.it, and there you will get all the information you want. You can write Rocco De Nicola at imtluca.it, and the call is already out. So it was out on the 30th of May, and will be open till the end of August. And do apply. I mean, last year we had advertised 38 positions, but we only filled 24. We had a lot of applications, but we didn't get good ones. So if you think you are good, please apply. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think it's time for the last short presentation, which is just an excerpt of the presentation that you can find on the fiche, the link on the fiche of this event, and it's also on the doctorate website. So briefly, let me just share the screen. I'm sorry. Okay. No, this is the wrong, sorry. The usual mess.
The wrong screen. The wrong screen.
The wrong screen. Okay, so I hope you can see the slides. Okay, thank you very much. Now, why robotics? Okay, robotics is like AI, is a strongly emerging discipline these days. And we have tried to build up a doctorate at national level where, as you will see in a while, we have tried to cover the most advanced aspects of robotics. The doctorate is organized into 6 curriculum, and as I said, they are mostly arranged in terms of applied domains. the first one that we have listed here is robotics in hostile and unstructured environment, which means a lot of things, including also underwater space robotics and other types of applications. The second domain is robotics in industry, where of course we are trying to explore the most advanced types of technologies that could be applied in a well-established environment. I mean, industrial application of robotics have been the first one. Then we have application in the domain of infrastructure inspection and maintenance, robotics for agricultural application. This is another emerging important domain. When I say important, I mean both from a scientific point of view and from an industrial and economical point of view. I will return on these two aspects in a while. Then we have robotics for healthcare and wellness, which includes also surgical robots for the rehabilitation, but also robots for inclusion. And this is a kind of domain where there is a cross-feeding among the various applications, because inclusion means also inclusion in the workplace. So the last but not least, is robotics for mobility and autonomous vehicles, which starts from robots for logistics and moves to automatic driving cars, up to drones and other types of autonomous system. And there is, in this sense, a kind of complementarity with the other doctorate on autonomous system that was presented before. On the right-hand side of the screen, you see the very many types of specific topics that the doctorate will cover, and most of them can be mapped into the various curriculum that you see on the left side of the screen. Why being a PhD student, and I would say a DRIM student? I think that you can, of course, consider the basic motivation for your scientific curiosity, but you should also consider the fact that having a PhD degree is an opportunity for your future career also in industry and in other applied domains, not just in academia. This is an important point that you should consider in making the decision to apply, not just for DRIM, but for any type of doctorate. DRIM is a network of universities. We are 24 universities spread all over Italy, including also 2 national research institutions, the CNR and the Italian Institute of Technology. And all the curricula that you have seen before are basically covered in a very uniform way across the various sites. The duration of the doctorate is 3 years, as the rules are the same for more or less for all the doctorates. In Italy, you have a personal research allowance for travel, for acquiring components or other equipment that might be useful for your work. The scholarship is 16,500 euros per year. And one of the mission of DRIM, and I would say of almost all the national doctorate, is to promote the experience, the research experience abroad, and also, and this is a peculiarity of DRIM, also to have a good connection with industrial establishments. The summer call is opening today. I would say that later today there should be the issue of the call. We have this year
60 position, more than 60 position available. 10 of them are industrial PhD position, which means that the projects have been proposed and partially funded by companies. In July and August, there will be the short list of the selection of the candidates, and the doctorate will start on November 1st. One final warning, because we receive a lot of applications from abroad. Please consider that you can apply to any Italian doctorate, provided that you have a master level degree, which must be earned no later than October 2023, so next October. And you can find here some links or addresses should you need further information at the end of this meeting. And so my presentation is over. I think that this is a good time to start answering questions if there are, of course, questions.
So please, are there questions? If there are no questions, I remind you that in the chat you can find the link to the website of this day, of this event. And in the website, you will find information on all the PhD programs, not only those in this room. And also you will find videos and PowerPoint presentations for each PhD program, as well as email and website of the coordinator. So for any information on each of the PhD programs, you can just send us emails or have a look at the website or the videos that are available. And also, we will provide the registration of today's presentation. So you will find them as well, I guess, by tomorrow. So who wants to ask a question? You can just raise your hand, please.
Yep.
Thanks for
Okay, thanks for
So one point, since I see that some of the people attending is from outside Italy. One of the problems that there could be with non-European students is the acquisition of the visa to enter Italy. I would say that almost all the universities have a support for this kind of issues. So after the selection, you should rapidly contact the administrative office of the hosting university. You will apply to the doctorate. You will be shortlisted for a specific research theme, and that research theme is usually linked to a given hosting university, one among the ones forming the doctorate network. Then you can ask the administrative office for the support to speed up the procedure to obtain a visa to enter Italy in case you are coming from abroad. I mean, from outside European Union.
Let me also just add that there will be several call for applications depending on the different PhD program, and typically they will be in English and they will be made online. So you can participate remotely from whichever country you're from. It's not a problem.
Yes, the interview will be all online. If you want, I mean, if you want to join, you can join, but otherwise you can be interviewed online.
Miriam Lubrano makes a very useful, important question. Do we need to contact someone directly in order to identify the specific research line, or we can just apply to the program? I would say that in the call, there is a list of research topics which are offered. And usually, along with the description of the research topic, there are contact persons referring to that. So it's a good idea to start talking with the candidate supervisor, let me call it this way, to understand which are the expectations for the candidates applying for that specific research team.
Yes, if I can say something about cybersecurity, each grant is associated with a research topic. And so one can apply up to 4 of these topics. And then there is a committee which decides a list for all of these topics. But for some chance there is a topic overbooked, and there is one which is not booked at all. I mean, a discussion with the candidate staff to see whether we could adapt also to the other topic. In general, they are not very specific topics anyway.
Yeah, let me just add that there will be call for applications for each PhD program. So, for example, if you're interested in autonomous systems, you will have to answer the call of our PhD. And of course, you have to read the call very thoroughly, because in the call, there will be all the rules explained on how to participate. But basically, as was mentioned, you will have a list of projects already decided with the supervisor, and of course, with the location where you have to do the project. So you can apply to a number of these, and then depending on the call, usually you have to present your CV and probably also write the project, and then there will be an interview. But this depends on the different calls. So just read the calls very thoroughly. And we will try and put these calls as soon as possible on the website. But again, please be reminded that the calls are not out yet. They will be out in the next few days. So this will be done in the very near future, but they are not out yet, so we cannot publish them.
Yeah, for robotics, the procedure is quite similar. We have first an assessment of the titles. Among the titles, there is a short proposal for a research topic, and the research topic should be linked to one of the research themes which are proposed, and you will find the link to the link is actually already available. So if you go to the doctorate website and you choose the application tab, you find there already the list of the research topics for each one of the curriculum. Then after this preliminary assessment, there will be a short list of candidates, and following that there will be an oral examination, which is exactly as it was explained before. So you will be asked to talk about your ideas about that specific research topic, and to provide some evidence of your skills, technical and scientific basic skills. Hello?
Let me answer this, because it's an autonomous system.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically for all, but again, it depends on the call for application. So again, read very specifically the call for applications. But yes, for autonomous systems, we will have 2 calls. One will be out very soon now, and the other one, I think, around August. And both of them will consider the rule that you have to have a master degree no later than October 31st, so the last day of October this year. So the answer is yes. also for autonomous systems. It's basically for all the PhD programs. But again, the suggestion is to read the call for applications very thoroughly. But yes, for autonomous systems, it's the end of October. Thank you.
Also for cybersecurity.
Yes, about the second call, I haven't mentioned that because the second call is related to the availability of grants. So the second call will be established as long as there will be evidence of grants for scholarship. And last year it was later in November. With the beginning of the doctorate on February the 1st of the year.
Yes, but please don't wait for the second call.
Because also in our case, at the moment we have 39 grants available. We have advertised them. In case there are other institutions willing to grant, we might consider it, or we might simply extend the lists of those admitted without even issuing a call. So, if you are considering applying, do apply now. Don't wait for the second call, because anyway, all programs have to start the 1st of November. So you will be considered now, and if you are good enough, you will get positions.
There is one remark that is important that Maria Grazia has said. You are supposed to spend some time abroad, and during these periods abroad, your scholarship is increased by the 50%. This is a general rule for all the doctorates, and so it's not specific to any doctorate. There is a question. No, it is not.
Just my email address for those of them that are interested in blockchain. I mean, the rules are exactly as Professor Cannata said.
So if there is no other, is there any other question? Please feel free to ask any curiosity or so on. We are here just to help you.
This is a good time for making questions, because the curiosity of one maybe is the curiosity of many. So.
Anyway, I think you have the list, this site, Dottorati Nazionali, where you will get reference to all our mailing addresses and so on. Or you can just type our name, and I'm sure, and the name of our doctorate, I'm sure you will find us. Feel free to ask at any moment.
Okay. So, last chance for a question. If not, okay. Thank you very much to all of you for attending this session, and of course we all hope to see your names in the next weeks. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Good luck to everybody. Bye bye.